My interview with my great-grandma, who was 11 to 17 years old during the Blitz. Question number 1. So, what happened to all the animals? Where did all the animals go? Like, did they have any zoos around there? Did you have, like, a pet before the war or something like that?
We only had cats and they were looking after themselves. So I don't know what happened to people with dogs, but people took their dogs down to shelters. Shelters were...
Question number 2. What was your favourite food around there? And obviously they did rationing near the end of the war.
What?
What was your favourite food?
What, during the war?
Yeah.
You had no favourites, you just ate whatever you could get at the time. And you were allowed so much of each food.
You just had to eat what you can get.
So you ate what you could get. A week butter allowance was 2 ounces, 2 ounces of butter.
Yeah.
That was for your week's allowance. So each person was allowed 2 ounces, I think it was possibly 1 of butter, and the same with sugar. And sweets, you had a ration book for sweets. You couldn't just go into the shop and buy your sweets. You had to have your ration book, and it was marked off if you'd had sweets that week.
And you couldn't have any more?
No, it's very hard.
Question number 3.
Go on then.
Oh God, you've got questions.
Yeah. What type of shelter did you have? Did you just duck underneath the table each time? But
We didn't have a shelter. We used to go under the stairs. I had a cupboard under the stairs, and we all used to squeeze in. Well, my daddy didn't. He just left my mother and Patty and myself because there wasn't room for 4. But a lot of people had shelters built in their gardens.
Like underneath the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Like underneath the ground or something?
Yes, dug under the ground, yes. Or they went to railway,
On the underground?
the underground, yes. But we as a family didn't do that. We didn't want to do that. Okay.
Yeah. Question number 4. What was it like in the shelters?
Hmm?
What was it like in the shelters?
Light?
What was it like?
Did you ever go into one of the shelters?
No.
Oh.
I think the underground tube, they had light.
I know, what was it like?
What was it like?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never went in one. I was very fortunate. I had a family that we looked after ourselves the way that we wanted to. We didn't conform.
Oh, there we go.
Question number 5. Did they ever get injured, or were they just as fine as you were?
I got human. I got blown out of a bath across the bathroom. I was in the bath. I shouldn't have been. This was when I was 15, and I had gone against everybody's wish to have a bath, knowing that there was a raid on, and a siren had gone, and I was having my bath, and I was just getting out of the bath, and a doodlebug came, and I got blown from the blast from halfway out of the bath across the bathroom floor up against into the airing cupboard.
Oh.
And meanwhile, all our windows had been blown out in the house. And I was upstairs in the bathroom.
Where was the bomb? Where had the bomb gone off? Nearby?
The opposite.
Oh, right.
In the house opposite.
Blimey.
But
What part of London were you in? Where were you living?
Totteridge.
I don't know that.
No, near Barnet.
Oh, okay, up on the Northern Line, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes in Finch. Anyway, go on. You go. I'm interrupting your question.
Um,
You're reminding me of all these things, you see.
Question number 6. Why weren't you evacuated?
What, darling?
Why weren't you evacuated?
Why what?
Why weren't you evacuated?
Because my family didn't want to send us away. He wanted all to stay together.
I would want that too.
Hmm?
I would want that too.
Yes, I didn't want to go away.
No.
Nor did Patty. Well, Patty did what she was told. She was told that she didn't want to go away. Right.
Question number 7. What was school like back then?
Chaotic, because you spent most of your time going down under the desk. Or if you weren't going down the desk, you were all assembled in one area nearest the ground as possible. So there was disruption all the time.
Question number 8. Did you have any other bomb explode near you? Apart from the one...
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
And at my grandmother's.
Yeah.
No, they were the two
I think that
near.
I think 2's enough, isn't it?
What?
2's enough.
But when you had your windows blown out, the awful part was you had to have them boarded in, and you spent that time with these horrible boards on, and there was no light in that. You had to have the electric light on all the time. That was the worst bit. The bit I remember most of not having the light coming through the windows.
That wouldn't be
you know.
nice.
It was horrible.
Question number 9. Did you have to wear a gas mask? Well, you probably would, but...
You had to carry your gas mask wherever you went. And one day, going to school, Patty forgot her gas mask, and I had to go back and get it while she waited for me. So I had to run all the way back. Run all the way back. We were on the other side of the bridge. So she had to stand there where I ran back and got her gas mask. It was a big sin if you forgot your gas mask. But we never had, fortunately, we never had a gas explosion
That's good.
in London. Not a bad one.
Question number 10.
Did you used to have to practice putting them on at school? Or
Oh yes, we were always putting our gas masks on or taking it. And they were horrible. Horrible, I hated it.
They didn't really look very nice either.
Hmm?
They look pretty freaky. You should have them.
And they were awkward to carry because they were bulky, and they used to, corners used to stick in your sides when you were walking. It was a bore. Right, next question.
Question number 11. What did your parents do as jobs to earn money?
To earn my my mother didn't do anything. It didn't work. Ladies didn't work in those days. They didn't have jobs of their own. And my father had his own tailoring business, which was very difficult because he couldn't get enough staff at the time. They kept whipping everybody in because he was past the age of conscription. So it was very difficult, and then along came the War Office, and they wanted people to make the uniforms because they hadn't got enough people to make the uniforms. And suddenly, there was so much work, so much money. Some people gained, some didn't.
Hmm.
Question number 12.
Did you used to wear like normal clothes, or did you have to wear different things?
Oh, well, you had clothes rationing. You had so many points that you could spend on clothes.
Hmm.
And so you were limited.
So like
You could go and you couldn't go and choose anything. If you needed a coat, you went to wherever you were going to do your shopping, and you had about the choice of a dozen coats to choose from.
Hmm.
And you could only choose one.
Yeah.
And then you had to be, if you had enough points to buy that. So there weren't many clothes going round, no excitement of clothes. When the war ended, I was 16, 17. And the big excitement of going to shops without your points book and being able to choose whatever you wanted was quite exciting.
There we go. We finished?
yeah.
Great.
The end. Thanks for watching.